Hey, we're coming Rouse 27 back here for another wonderful zombie video, and I have a nice one coming out to you guys today. Sorry I was so busy with everything going on, but let's get right into the point of this video. What's happening here is I'm discussing the eye colors. Everybody's made such a point to point out to me, hey Rad, did you see that there's red eyes on this map? What could that mean? And I think it's interesting enough that they have the red eyes, and that parallels Mob of the Dead. Now, we haven't seen red eyes ever in zombies since Mob of the Dead, and what we believe to be the announcer was Brutus, or the security guard. When you kill the security guard, it starts to flip you into this world, and he says things that the security guard says. If you actually analyze the quotes from the in-game announcer and all that stuff and who's controlling everything, it makes sense that he's in control of the zombies in that world in essence. But there's more than meets the eye what's going on, because so many people like to pin, well, if the eyes are yellow, Sam is the announcer. If they're blue, it's Richtofen. If it's red, it's the devil, which, again, there's no real good grounds or enough in-game hints. Even though we see some pentagrams in Mob of the Dead, it's not the devil controlling zombies. That's not what we've been getting toward, even the Foss thing. That's not what we're looking at. That's not where the in-game clues have pointed us. It's not where everything has taken us. There's no evidence in this game to point toward the devil controlling zombies in any shape, way, or form. It points towards Brutus, which is Stanley Ferguson. Like, that's the connection there on Mob of the Dead. So then even if he's in control at that point, there's always something more controlling zombies. They still exist on their own before our characters are there and after our characters are there. And what's actually happening with zombies happens outside this bubble of a story that we have. Something else is working with them in this universe. We can control the MPD, the ether or Agartha, that helps to control these zombies. It helps them control everything, but that's not the be-all, end-all for zombies. I think that's the thing many people miss, is that there's two greater forces that's been hinted at, this M and X, or maybe just M, that help control zombies, because they function on their own. When you start running down all the maps, I want to tell you right here, I made a list of it all, and I'll put it on screen as well. Yellow eyes show up in Nocturne Toten, Verrucht, Shionuma, Derice, Shadows of Evil, Der Eisendrache, Setsubo Noshima, Gorod Krovi, The Giant, Call of the Dead, Ascension, Origins, Moon, 5, Kino, and Shang. Yellow eyes show up the most. In our new universe, since Multiverse was introduced, we have not had anybody inside the MPD. It was empty until the Keeper went up to it in Der Eisendrache, in Shadows of Evil, in The Giant, in Der Eisendrache, in Setsubo Noshima. No one's occupying the MPD in these universes as we're jumping universe to universe. We are almost assured of this because of how everything is acting. There's no Samantha. You don't hear her interacting anyway. The Easter eggs aren't the same in any way. The game has changed dramatically since the introduction of the multiverse. Blame Jason Blundell for this. This is not how the game works anymore. You cannot look at the zombies and say, oh, their eyes, that's who's in control. What you can say is what you guys were saying, a good portion of you, that look at the red eyes, I bet there's gonna be a connection to Mob of the Dead. I agree with you. I definitely think with the blood vials, we do see, I wanted to point that out as well, you can actually see them on our characters in this trailer very briefly. It's hard to see, it's a pixelated nightmare, but in that trailer, when they're on the back of the dragons, you can see Nikolai with his blood vials. And I bet if I slow it down even more, I can find more locations of where our characters are in this trailer with their blood vials from the previous Easter egg. Now, with that said, there's another rumor out there about the plane. Oh my God, there was a plane in the sky. It must be the Mob of the Dead plane. I'll let you guys be the judge. You can see it now. The pictures are side by side. It is really clear that these are not the same planes. They're different style planes. It's not the Mob of the Dead plane. But that's my opinion. You might see something different, and I can't fix it if you see something different. Also, there was a Origin staff pointed out in the trailer to me, which is another great catch by you guys. You are killing it. And with that Origin staff, that only feeds more into this idea that all the maps are connecting. Origins is ridiculous, the amount of eye colors that are on the map. We have blue zombies from what we believe to be the Vrilya down inside the crazy place. We have purple zombies from the Knights Templar. We have yellow for the zombies on top that are just attacking normally. We have two different types of Element 115 on the map. You see blue Element 115 and green Element 115. The multiverse has changed the game as we know it. Blue eyes show up on Moon, Transit, Dairise, Buried, Origins, and Gorod Krovi. We see in the trailer a skeleton with blue eyes. We're getting this more and more. We've had orange eyes show up once in Buried's endgame when Maxis takes control. We even had green eyes, a thing that's very overlooked. When we kill zombies, they go turned and they get green eyes, and all of a sudden they're our allies. Why does that happen? We don't understand. It has nothing to do with who's in charge. It has to do with the game mechanics, how Treyarch makes the game, and the way it comes in from a storyline perspective. There's something bigger saving zombies. There's something bigger controlling the zombies. What you need to understand too on another level is all the research, all the background stuff, we're trying to create an undead army. That's originally how this started out. So zombies acted on their own before anybody was in the MPD. They just went after whatever source and tried to eat or destroy them. What Element 115 was researched on in the original World at War series before everything went crazy was it reanimated dead cells. That was just it. That was the idea. It brought them back to life. They were trying to control this dead army to make the Germans win. Now we're from a fantastical point of view. They've gone even crazier with the technology, all in the hopes of letting the Germans win. We see in this universe, the Russians have at least stolen that 935 research or have advanced themselves, as we see the Origins robot now with the Soviet star on it instead of the Iron Cross we saw in Origins, as you can see on screen now. So are you starting to understand the continuity errors aren't errors because of the multiverse? So you can't connect these dots because they're not there to connect. It's completely different scenarios every time we load up into a map. And the very last bit of eyes that I found were white eyes. Even in Shangri-La, we had a shrieker with white eyes. That's not explained. Why does that happen? So I hope this video could address a lot of your guys' ideas about what the hell's going on with its eyes. I don't think the eyes are a direct connection anymore with the announcer or who's in charge of controlling zombies. I don't think that's the point here. It might connect universes. It might connect this Gorod Krovi to Mob of the Dead's universe. That's a possibility, but we have to see what's going on with the multiverse and everything that's happened. We can't be certain of this. But I am absolutely on the train with you guys. I need to reiterate this because it wasn't clear in other videos apparently. I do see connections with Mob of the Dead happening in this game. The blood vials clearly going to be connecting. We see an Origin staff show up, and the red eyes are definitely going to connect it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I have lots more videos to come. Sorry for the delay. I've been having a ton of issues with my other PC, but I think I finally got it in order. Now I'm just installing stuff. Hopefully lots of videos will be coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Please make sure to leave a rating as you always do. Share with your friends so they know what's going on with the eyes. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, especially to our Patreon supporters, Kingdom Hops, I'm Beefy, Brian, 117, and Logan. On screen, you can check out my entire breakdown on Rouse 27 of the trailer. On Entertainment Realm, you can have an Xbox and review. And on Rad Plays, go check out this awesome flash animation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.